up, Dama nerds? We're back again. It is May 6th in the 12th year of Sander, just after 11 p.m. here in Japan time. I'm here with my co-host, as always, MJ. What up, MJ?
What is up, Rod? I'm so psyched to be here for another Dama Nerds podcast. I hope everyone else is really psyched to listen to this one. This is episode number fucking 10.
Number 10.
1 plus 0 equals 10. I don't know if everyone went to math class, but that's how we do math here on Dama Nerds.
10 episodes later.
10.
And since it's the 10th episode, it's a special episode. We got a special
double
guest
digits
on the show. It's funny actually, he's in the next room where I am here because we live together here in Matsumoto in Japan.
No.
And it's none other than Kota, Kagoshima.
Kota!
What up, Kota?
Woo! Hey everyone, it's Kota from Gloken.
Gloken.
I'm actually super stoked to be on this show.
Hells yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think one of our number one fans since the beginning of the Dama Nerds.
Yeah, I watch everything. Yeah,
Kota was the one.
I don't watch it.
Yeah.
I don't watch it. I listen to every episode.
Yeah.
Well, there's a little bit of a video on YouTube. You can check it out. You can watch that if you wanted to. It's not very visually stimulating, but it's pretty sick. There's some things in there.
True.
Yeah. Kota was the one who told us to get our asses onto iTunes podcast. So
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actually,
without
it's true.
being just strapped to a device with YouTube playing through that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that
'cause,
makes a lot of sense.
On YouTube, you cannot on the phone you can close it and then listen to it on the train
Right.
or anything.
I think with the new premium or something, if you pay for it, you can
Yeah, you
do
gotta
that.
pay for it.
Yeah.
$14.
You gotta pay for it.
Damn.
No, fuck
It's
that. We'll just put it on iTunes, and then they can put that $14 in the Dama Nerds Entertainment Patreon page instead.
Exactly.
Hint,
Everyone wants
hint,
to,
wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
donate. Patreon. Entertainment Patreon is up there. We got a bunch of cool stuff, bunch of cool tiers that you can check out, and there's some cool prizes if you want to donate to us every month. Give a little, feed the Dama Nerds vehicle that we got going here in Japan.
Feed the
nerds. It's a good thing. But Kota, good to have you on the show, man. You're pretty big part of Gloken, I think. You've I don't know if you've technically really gone up in the ranks, but you've been working for Gloken for a while now.
Yeah, it's been full 4 years now. Yeah.
4 years?
4 years,
Congratulations.
yeah. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
That's good. And you've been traveling the world. Gloken's been sending you to a lot of places, checking out a lot of events, covering them, being a part of them. You've been a judge for a few events. You've been a camera guy, filming and taking photos. If anyone doesn't know, Kota's got a photo account, Instagram account.
Photo account? Yeah, different account.
Instagram account.
Check that shit out. Dude, I had no idea you were such a good photographer.
I don't know. I just take pictures when I have free time.
I take pictures with a fucking really shit expensive camera on my free time.
I do that too. But I've been doing that for a long time, so that's why maybe.
Yeah, that's awesome though.
Yeah.
That you can use that, incorporate that into what you're doing now.
True.
Right? That's what people dream about and shit. And then on top of that, you're working for fucking Gloken.
Hell yeah.
Which is kind of tight.
Right? Extremely tight. I bet you there's so many people who are thinking right now, how can I work for Gloken? That'd be a pretty sweet gig.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Come on. Those things I just listed
you
off.
get to be the one to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going around doing it.
I was just so lucky.
Right?
Yeah.
So you want to talk about that?
I was there.
How did you find a place in the Gloken family?
So basically 2014 June I started playing kendama.
Oh damn.
I knew what kendama is, because since I was born in Japan, so I played kendama when I was in junior highs and stuff.
What did you think about it? them?
First of all, like I thought this game kind of lame. You know,
Yeah.
it's too hard, and like I couldn't even get it to like spike and
Yeah.
stuff. I was like, I enjoyed Koma better than kendama.
The top, the spinning top. You enjoyed that
Yeah,
shit?
the spin top. Yeah, because like you know, in Japan, we kind of like we have a class for like Japanese traditional toys and stuff.
Oh,
and
okay, okay.
Like yeah, like old people comes into the class. They teach how to play.
Okay.
Imada-san.
Yeah, kind of like you know, and yeah,
Yeah.
they taught us how to play spin tops, kendama, and hagoita. You know, that
Hagoita?
badminton kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like
The
a
badminton,
wooden
yeah.
pad. Yeah, and then like wooden like
Shuttlecock.
shuttle.
It's like a little bird,
Yeah.
the birdie, shuttle, the
Yeah.
shuttlecock.
Yeah, we like to call them shuttlecocks on the Dominators. And yeah,
Yeah.
the wooden paddle. Yeah.
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 The spanking
So those
paddle.
are the three.
Yeah, I was
like-
gonna say those paddles that would never be allowed in North America because those kids cannot be trusted
Dude,
with such power.
I got some to you though, Rod. I got some to Canada, right?
Yeah, you did. Yes, that's true. That's true.
So you have
Yeah,
traditional Japanese spanking paddles at your place
Yeah.
in Canada.
I do in Canada. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
But okay.
they're
So
still
basically,
around.
Come back, yeah.
So basically, like they came to teach those Japanese traditional toys.
Nice.
Then you know,
Then you
back to 2014,
Yeah.
and I started playing kendama. Then
well, why
I was
did
just,
you start playing kendama then? You already thought it was lame and hard once.
True, but after I quit working at a coffee shop,
Yeah. A real coffee shop?
I couldn't work for I worked at a coffee
Okay.
shop. I was doing barista, yeah.
Nice.
And I was applying for a visa to stay longer in Canada,
Nice.
but I was on the tourist visa, so I couldn't work for a good amount of
Yeah.
time. So I was actually going through YouTube looking for a new hobby.
Oh, because you had time?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I was doing nothing. I was playing Minecraft for like, I don't know, good 16 hours a
Oh
day.
god. 16 hours.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
With my-
crafting, bud.
Jeez.
Yeah, with my Japanese friend, like I was on Skype and like just playing Minecraft for a long
Alright.
time, and I thought that was kind of unhealthy. So
Oh, nice.
I started looking
had the
looking
good
into my
choice?
hobby. Yeah, and like first thing I looked at was like Devil Stick and like a Diablo. And like a yo-yos and stuff, and like you know YouTube has autoplay,
Right.
and I was like watching everything, like whatever comes
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Then like so 2012 the Kusa Japan tour video came up.
Yeah.
And I was
Uh-huh.
like, holy shit, the kendama's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
and then that time I was like, oh shit, I remember like I still have kendama because my friend gave me one when I was actually come to Canada.
Like, don't forget your roots.
Yeah,
Never
like,
forget where you came
Yeah.
from.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
yeah, my friend's like, yeah, you should probably like bring kendama or something to get like make friend or something with your host families and shit. I'm like, but like I never pulled out from my box, so like
Oh shit.
it was in
Yeah.
the box for a long
Yeah.
time. So I was like, oh shit, I have a kendama, so I started playing kendama. It was red. No, it was black TK,
Nice.
the first
Ooh.
one. Yeah,
Black TK.
yeah.
That
Yeah.
black ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so hard to do fucking Lighthouse that time.
So it's how to do
Oh
everything.
yeah.
But then it stopped you.
Yeah, it didn't stop me, but like after 2 days, I actually ordered like 8 kendamas from Kendama USA.
Man, that video really worked.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Actually, like I didn't know about kendama, but like like I didn't know which one to
Yep.
play and like which one's better
Yeah.
ones. So I ordered like the Chrome Deluxe, the Emerald one, the Mahogany one, and like
Okay.
two USA Pro Mod, the Cherry Pro Model, and the Beach one.
Damn, dude.
Both was Colleen
Yeah.
Sander, and I actually ordered one Jumbo. I don't know why.
Just went all
yeah.
out.
Yeah, a couple Ozoras and
couple?
yeah, like and one Sunrise, the
Couple?
golden one. Yeah,
Oh, that golden sunrise. Hell yeah.
yeah, golden Sunrise. Yeah, yeah.
That's some classic shit.
And the Super Stick, the Kusa.
One of the super stick
Was
bands.
it-
Super
I think
Stick
it was a
tribute?
tribute. Yeah, the maroon one.
Was
Yeah.
hold the fuck on. That was your first purchase of like a batch of kendamas?
Yeah,
is
I actually
huge.
spent like I don't know, like over like $200.
Whoa, damn. Did you think they were gonna break like
Hell
after
yeah.
a week? You're like, I need
No,
a bunch
'cause,
of
like-
these things.
Cause like I don't know, I watched like a lot of videos
Yeah.
and stuff, and like whole people like a lot of people using different kendamas, so like I knew something up, like what's good and what's not good and stuff. So I didn't
Yeah.
even know, so I bought a whole bunch to
So it's
make
more
sure.
like an experiment.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like two weeks later of that purchase, I probably bought some off from like Sweet Kendamas.
Yeah.
Too.
Just jump-starting the whole community, buying a like $200 order from every company every
Oh,
week.
man, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy. Like still think about how many kendamas I bought for the first
Right?
time. I
Yeah.
actually bought Mugans too, like a couple Mugen Musos too.
When they first dropped, yeah.
Ooh,
And like the green one was my first kendama, like the first Muso.
The sparkling green.
the not
black
green
one?
one.
The
Or the green
actual-
delight.
Yeah, the
The
delight.
Delight green, I think it's called.
Yeah. That was
The
the
actual-
actual
Right,
green
right.
one. Yeah, yeah.
Actual green one, yeah.
Yeah. That one was sick.
Yeah, that was sick.
That is so intense. That's
Hell yeah.
pretty interesting to hear that the video was the thing that kind of like triggered you to get into it.
Yeah.
Because I think for a lot of people who play it first for a while, your friend gives it to you or your friend has it and you're messing with it. At least for me, that's what my story. I had it for a long time and then I would just fuck around with it. And then I finally like, oh, maybe this fucking thing's on YouTube or something. And I searched and that's when I've seen the Wenatchee Kendama team shits. And I was like, what the fuck?
Oh,
And
yeah.
then it's like my sword. It piqued my interest
Game
even
over.
more, yeah. But still, I still stuck with that one kendama for like a good year after that shit.
Fuck. Yeah, I played my first one for like a good, I want to say like probably 4 months, 6 months,
Whoa, yeah. Yeah.
maybe, before I got another one. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember. But it was a while. That thing was beat to shreds by the time I
Right.
got another one for sure.
So, Kota, all these kendamas, do you still have them somewhere?
Yeah, I actually have them. Like, yeah, I still have them at my mom's place and my dad's place.
So you
too.
brought them all back from Canada? So, yeah.
Yeah, like I didn't like
Yeah.
dump them. Like from when I was moving back to Japan, I still have them. I keep all the kendamas.
Yeah, Kota has a pretty epic collection. There's a couple bins at the Dama house here that are just full of gnarly Damas. Every once in a while, we will get in there and be like, "Holy shit, this thing's in! Holy shit, this thing's in here!" It's gnarly.
Just leave them in bins. Oh,
Yep.
man.
Yeah.
So, Kota, would you consider yourself a collector of kendamas?
A little bit, yeah. I have a whole bunch of collections, but like most of them are like jammed. Like I still play kendamas, most of
Right.
the kendamas, but some of them aren't played. Like I don't know, maybe 20 kendamas
Yeah.
I don't play. Like
It's like they're too special to
Yeah.
play. They're
Mm.
just mantelpieces
yeah.
for display.
Some of them were like from my first like that kendama trip outside Japan. like NK Aura
Oh,
damas
okay,
and
okay,
stuff.
yeah, those event damas, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, event damas and like I didn't
right,
play with them.
definitely. I think I'm almost on that side too. I have a lot of kendamas that I've collected and I've played, but I don't like destroy them. Like I have them on a weird like a rotation where they are all equally played, but they're all not horrible. Like I've seen some people's kendamas, I'm like, whoa, you totally need a new kendama.
Yeah. The rotation definitely lengthens the life of a kendama. If you got like
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, and then you could just like rotate them instead of just playing the one all the time, it definitely.
Oh yeah.
That was something I learned early on after my first couple, because my first couple got fucked.
But the downside, I figured for
Yeah,
me, was that like I would not get good, especially at lunars. I'm still shit at lunars, and I think it's because I would always like every day, I would pick a different kendama to play with, so I would never really get used to the balancing point for lunars on one kendama, unless the paint was like
Interesting.
shit
Yeah.
sticky, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe you just need to get 1 or 2 like super stick jammers or some shit.
Cushion
some
clear, man. Oh
something
man,
like
some
that.
Yumu fucking like double
Super
racing
paint.
Super paint?
Oh, those things are ridiculous though, and I think it's
Oh, yeah.
because
Just watch out for that Yumu Rock one. You don't want that
dude, I
one.
want
wanna
to
do
play with that
lunars.
one though.
But not if you want to do lunars. That's what I'm saying.
Or you should get the magnetic one.
Yeah, the magnetic one's
Is
pretty
it?
sick too. It's got like metal
Yeah,
inlaid. Have you
I've
seen
only
it? It's got
seen
like
it.
a mesh of metal inlaid in the tama, like
Yeah,
around
yeah,
the
yeah.
hole, kind of like almost like a half stripe, like
yeah.
half the tama.
Like a
and then
webbing.
there's 3 or 4 magnets around the rim of the cup
that's
of
how
the
it
big
works.
cup. So it's not like a magnet, so that like you couldn't stick it on a fridge. Like it's not super strong, but it's strong enough that like it almost mimics like really really sticky paint, but not really. I don't know.
Well,
It's
that
fucking
is weird. I remember
explain.
messing with the Crom one that Philip and Torko brought over like deep ago to Japan, long time ago. They had one.
Did
yeah.
they have one?
It was like
Interesting.
like a
I
like
know-
a steel coated tama with like huge magnets just drilled and set into the cups. So it would like when it would stick, you couldn't take it off. You needed 2 hands to rip it apart.
I think I vaguely remember seeing that, but it was like so sticky
Yeah.
that it was like not even
was
worth
like,
like playing with.
just to
kinda
mess
thing.
with people, like
Yeah.
do Lighthouse, flip it upside down, and be like, "Oh shit," and like you just put it
Yeah,
away.
exactly. Yeah. Smith had one that he made. He took like was it an Ozora? I think. Yeah, they took an Ozora and they drilled into the side of it. There's just like a small magnet, like not a big one at all, and then there was like one
Yeah.
magnet in the cup as well. So you had to hit the right part of the tama in order to make it work.
Right,
Otherwise,
right.
it was just a natty. But so like, if you hit that part, you could just like catch a lunar, like put it into the spot, and then just all of a sudden do like a lunar eclipse flip. And
Yeah,
people are like,
yeah,
what the fuck? Like, and I don't know if it still is, but it was for a long time on the wall at the Terra shop.
Okay. I didn't
Yeah.
know there was a magnetic kendama. I don't think
Outside
I've
of
ever seen
Yuma,
it.
right? Yeah,
No? Oh yeah, it's
I'm sure
there.
there's other people who
It's
have
there.
DIY'd it.
Yeah, I've always said that I want to see one where the magnetic poles of the magnets are opposite. So instead of it sticking, the ball like fucking floats above the cup, and it's like anti-grav Dama. That would be sick as fuck. We need like only like Alex Mitchell could play that kendama, because every trick would be like a
Yeah,
fucking solar
yeah.
flare or a fucking border balance.
You would need that, you would
Floating
need that
Luna.
dude from
A floating lunar.
Mythbusters
Yeah.
to make it though. What was his name? Alex something.
Yeah, there we go.
They
They
made-
made a
yeah.
Dama. Did you see that? They made
video,
a Dama.
So many
Yeah.
views.
Yeah, it was like, yeah. They could have made a
Yeah,
better
yeah,
Dama,
yeah.
I would say, but
Yeah.
They
not
didn't
so
look
bad.
into the, yeah.
Not so bad. For people who don't know a damn thing about it and aren't
Right.
Dama nerds like the rest
Yeah.
of us, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
They're a different level of nerd.
They did make a Dama.
They did.
I mean, yeah.
That was sick though. Like seeing like, what was his name?
that
Adam.
it? Alex? Adam? Is it Adam? No, I don't know.
I think
I
it's
don't know.
Adam, the
Yeah.
redhead dude with
I
the
think they're
glasses.
both redheads.
Yeah.
I mean, if the one dude
Yeah, I
had
think it's
hair
Adam.
besides his mustache.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
from the Mythbusters. Yeah, I think his name's Adam.
Yeah.
I guess I don't
But
know.
it was cool to see the different take
Yeah.
on creating a Dama.
Yeah. Mm.
But so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, anyway, go back. I want to take it back to what we're talking about with Kota living in Canada. You started playing kendama 2014.
Yeah.
I just recently mentioned the Terra Shop, which reminded me that was the first time I ever met you. Was at the Terra Shop at Jam Night.
Yeah. So yeah, that was it a jam night? I think it was a band jam for the meeting you at the first.
Oh, was
time.
it? Was
Yeah,
it the first time at Van Jam?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
damn.
when I first met everyone, including
Oh, wow.
Tomotsu.
Yeah. Yeah, because Tomotsu came to that one.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
I actually met Tomotsu
Whoa.
in Canada.
You're like, whoa, Nihonji.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shit.
No, you know, like after I bought. No, actually, before I bought the Mugen Musos. I was actually watching that video for a lot. The Tomotsu playing kendama, like Tomotsu doing like 3-turn
Yeah, right. Yeah.
airplanes and stuff. Like, yeah. Explaining what the Muso
Right.
tip
Yeah.
helps,
The
you
tracking
know?
and shit.
Like,
Yeah.
good for
Yeah.
tracking and stuff. Yeah. I was like, holy shit, I gotta buy those too. And then I bought some too. Yeah, so
Hell yeah.
I knew him. When I went there, I was kind of late because I think event started at like 11 or 12. I got there. I actually woke up like 11 or something, and got into Car2Go, the car sharing thing in Canada. I was like ripping through all the like highways and shit, and I got to the parked in front of the the new Terra shop.
Van Jam.
Yeah.
And how big was that Van Jam?
That one was not so big. That was like
30, 40
Colin
people
won
there?
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 40 years. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
50 or
Yeah.
Definitely
maybe
a
more,
lot.
I think.
Yeah, a couple
Yeah.
Japanese
Yeah, it was
people.
a decent amount. Yeah. Yeah, Colin won that one. I got second. Motherfucker beat me.
Tomotsu got third.
Oh,
Tomotsu
shit.
got third, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. And fast forward, what was it, not even a year later, and you're living in Japan, working with Gloken, and
Yeah.
flying around, filming every kendama player on the planet to make the biggest, most comprehensive list of kendama tricks that there is on every year.
Yeah.
Every year, right?
Every year. So
Hell yeah.
since 2015. Yeah.
So if everyone doesn't
Yeah.
know, Kota is the guy who gets all the tricks, all the videos for Kendama World Cup every year, compiles them. Of course, with the rest of the Gloken people, figures out what level they'll be, and then he edits the videos to be the 1 through 10, now 1 through 12, a trick list videos that have some interesting choices of music behind it, and then puts it all up on YouTube. Now, that's a lot of work, like you just said. From 2015, you started doing that, so it's been a few years.
Yeah.
I was always curious, because recently, the way that you make tricks or figure out what tricks are going to be where has changed from the past. In the past, they decide what the tricks are going to be from the very beginning. Like, okay, here's the list. If I'm correct, I think that's what it was like. I'm saying that because I remember one year, the Gloken asked me to film a specific trick for the video. So maybe it's up until
I think like what you're
Yeah.
talking about is maybe part of it. Yeah, there's like, so they have some tricks that they want to do, and then a lot of it is just like asking what players want to do. Like sometimes the player will have a
Right.
trick, sometimes they don't have a trick, but there's 100 tricks, so they want to have 100 different people in the video. So they'll just be like, oh well, can you film this one? This is one that we
like
had in
a
mind.
basic simple trick.
So, kind of thing. Yeah.
And also, like, we usually have maybe like around 10 tricks that we actually make up and just ask people to film. But
Yeah.
rather than that, we just ask player to lay
Right.
some cool trick for a World Cup, and people just do it, and we gather the whole clip and watch it together, and like decide like what trick we're gonna use.
I'm not sure if I understand correctly, because from what I've seen from posts and whatnot, that people can submit their own tricks. They can send you a video and can be like, hey, here's this weird trick I thought of, or a combo or something. And they can submit it to you guys to possibly be one of the tricks for the Kendama World Cup. Right?
Yes, that is true. We started doing that from last year. We accept submission for
and can
Kendama
they
World Cup
be for any
tricks.
level, or do you guys maybe have like lockdown, like 1 through the first and second level? We've already decided it's going to be easy cup spike, and it's going to be Moshikame 10 times. So only give us like hard tricks. Stop sending us videos of your grandkids doing airplanes or something. Because we got that shit already.
So we accept everything. We accept everything. So I think this year, airplane that was submitted by RKC from
level 1
Osaka people. Level 1, the second clip, airplane that was from submission, and couple other like easy tricks too.
Dude, base cup is a trick. Like it
base
is
cup
a trick.
A trick, yeah.
Did you guys think about that one? Like, how about a pull-up base cup?
Yeah, we actually thought about it. I'm like, let's do a base cup this year to start a Kendama World Cup. You know,
you got DJ fucking Cole.
I think it's
pull up base cup. Whoa,
World
Cup. Hey, whoa.
Dude, that guy is so funny, man.
So intense.
He's hilarious. He has the biggest platform shoes I've ever seen. He's like a Spice Girl. His shoes are fucking like 4 inches thick, man. It's crazy.
But he's really
Kiss,
famous in Japan.
But that's another thing I want to talk
yeah,
about.
He is.
We'll get to that later about the people who are in those videos.
Okay.
But so anybody can submit anything.
Yeah, any
How
tricks,
many submissions did you get this year?
I think it was around I think it was over like 200.
Okay.
Just over 200, I guess.
Damn. And that's only submissions. That doesn't include the tricks that you filmed as you went around and Hajime filmed.
200 clips from submission. So and what we filmed was like over 400 or like 450 or something. So we basically had a 650 clips.
Yeah. And then you got to break it down to 120 tricks.
Yeah, basically. And so like we had 650 clips, but some people filmed maybe like 10 tricks, and we used a couple of them to film by another people. So on top of it, we filmed more, definitely.
I see.
Yeah.
That seems like a pretty crazy process, right?
Yeah, it's a lot to go through, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like not only that, but like taking those tricks and not only picking 120 of the 600 plus, but putting those into level categories and being like, I think this one is one level higher than this one. You know, like that is something that I could spend years just trying to figure out whether a juggle spike is harder than a moon circle spike or something. You know what I mean? Like, because it's just so like personal from player to player, and like there's just no way to say like one blanket statement that this trick is harder than this one, because it's just not the case for everyone. So like,
that's why we spent a lot of time figuring out the trick list. We usually have, I don't know how many meetings. This year we probably had 5 or 6 days
just
meeting,
like looking at all the lists, putting the levels categories. There's level 3, there's level 2.
Yeah, probably like 3 full days are like watching all the clips.
Man,
oh, this is so crazy, man.
Right? I mean,
so
it's really cool that you're open for submissions, so other people can give you, different types of tricks and maybe something that's new or something that you guys wouldn't have thought of. But doesn't that make it more difficult? When you think it'd be easier for Gloken just to decide everything all on their own? Just be like, this is what we're going to roll with.
That's true, but
We need 120 tricks. All right, let's start making a list of 120.
Yeah.
Yeah, but since we started accepting the submission, we are getting a lot of clips from that we could never go to, like
Okay.
Bulgaria or something like that from last year.
Yeah.
Czech
So it's,
Republic
like
from
actually
last
worldwide.
year. Yeah, worldwide. Like, yeah, because I didn't go to Spain to film that guy. What's his name? Socrates, I guess.
Socrates, yeah.
Yeah, Socrates, yeah. Or like, he always submit, and he always lays his cool trick.
Yeah, that lightning drop.
Oh,
super
man.
flamingo shit. Yeah.
Right.
That's a weird trick.
Oh, okay.
I like it. There is some fucking jammers on this list. There's like, I'm sure we could talk about this list for fucking 5 hours probably. But
probably, yeah.
What are like, give me your top 5 tricks. Like each of you, whoever wants to go first. I'll come up with 5 too, but what are your top 5 tricks off the list so far this year?
Because I haven't really watched them too much.
I guess you did say that. Okay, well, let's start with Kota. I got some afterwards.
Kota knows them the most.
Okay, so first of all, like my favorite trick from the list is the level 8, the juggle pinky spike, juggle arm bounce spike.
That's a funny one.
That one's like, I like that. It's so goofy looking, but it is actually pretty hard.
Yeah.
And like it is a good trick. It is a good trick.
And like that's also from submission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The little kid.
Mm-hmm.
After he laces his face, like
yeah, he's hyped. He's just like, yeah.
I just love his like facial expression, like he's so hyped and happy. Yeah, I was like,
so sick.
Dude, like this is a good trick, and like it's really hard, and like I really like a kid.
Yeah, he's got some personality for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was like, damn.
Oh man,
that was definitely a Kota pick.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go around. How about you, Rod?
Oh yeah, we'll just go around. Okay, so. What's a good one to start with? Damn, I hadn't picked like a number one. This is in no order or anything, but one that I really liked was Yasu's trick. I don't remember what level it was. Maybe 6?
Level 6? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so it's stilt, trade to base cup, and then ghost like no spin back to stilt.
Yeah, it's a level 7 actually. Yeah,
It's a 7. Oh,
yeah.
Sick. Yeah, that trick is just easy. That like from base cup, let go, grab the tom, and put it underneath the stilt.
Yeah,
oh,
the ghost stilt.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah. For sure.
Gold stilt.
Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, well, on to you, MJ. What do you got for one?
Dude,
for going around.
I've watched them all
around
once.
the circle.
I'm trying to looking through the list right now, and it's like the one that I don't know if I like it or not, but the one that comes to my mind. Because when I saw it, I was just like, what the fuck is that shit? And then I see everyone doing it on Instagram. It's Smith's bunny hop spike.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And what's that? Level
bunny hop floor spike.
Should be like,
6. Level 6.
Level 6.
Yeah. Roll
that
number
one's
9.
That's a really funny one, man. I'm fucking kind of stoked to watch like the countdown, like about to start. It's gonna be like san, ni, each, and then everybody's just gonna be jumping. Like, fuck, we missed. Jump, fuck, we missed, and then you gotta scramble, pick your Dama up, and start going. Oh fuck, it's gonna be funny.
I'm so like stoked to see a lot of people starting off with the bunny hop this year. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna do it.
Seems like I haven't tried it myself because I feel like I'm gonna like stab my foot or some shit.
I mean, you could if you go like real ham on it, but I don't think I don't mean. I don't think you even super glue your spikes, do you? Like, there's no way that spike's going through your
I
foot.
would be
plug.
so scared. I'll hurt myself. It's like, imagine some shit happens, and that's the first trick you're doing. World Cup, 3, 2, 1, go. You're like, all right, I'm gonna set it up, and you just.
Oh, they just stomp the Cerado into pieces or some shit.
Or you roll.
Oh, that would be kind of epic.
And like that's
Just
it.
be like, well, that's it. Oh, you
That's
fucking
it, guys. You're out.
It's like land on the Dama, slip out, crank your head on like the other person's kendama, and just start bleeding out in the middle of your round. Like,
Yeah.
Damn.
Thanks, guys.
Fuck. And the TV cameras are just running over, zooming in. Fucking. Fuck.
No.
All right, so that everybody got one. We went around the circle. Let's go round 2. Kota, what's another one?
Let's do another one. Yeah. The Tamotsu's trick from 2014.
Oh,
The triple-
Rumina's.
Yeah, triple spacewalk, tap 3, like spike tap, 3 turn in.
It's one of the only tricks that remained in its level for like how what year did you say it was? I missed it just now.
2014, the first year of
14.
World Cup.
Yeah. Oh, it was 14. You're right.
dude,
so
yeah.
like
I
since the
still
first
remember
year,
that
it's
clip.
remained a level 10.
Tamotsu was
Yep.
so sweaty.
It's one of the only ones.
He was so sweaty that yeah.
Tamotsu knows how to grind, man. I have seen that dude sweat for a trick.
Yeah.
It's
That trick
it's
is
it's
ridiculous.
pretty epic. Yeah, that one was definitely on my list too. That's a good trick.
Yeah.
It's hard. We
It's-
were
it is-
trying it at the event the other day. We were trying for what, like 20 minutes, and neither of us did it. Like,
No, we can do it. Tamotsu
yeah,
was
we
like,
were just like, hey, Tamotsu, come do it.
yeah. He was so close though.
He was, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, so I guess it's my turn going around the circle. Another one that I really liked, it's another stilt trick, but in another cheeky, nice little tiny stilt trick was the stilt, and then like leg bounce, and then like backflip steez kind of back to stilt, swap down fast. That trick is, what is it, level 6, 7?
9.
9! That one's a 9. Ooh, I got to get practicing that bad boy if it's a 9.
You're talking about the stilt knee bounce one, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
knee bounce.
yes.
Yeah, that's level 9. Yeah.
Backflip still. Yeah.
Oh, that's such a steezer, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, half backflip. Yeah, that's such a steezer. I like that one. It's real good.
Yeah, with the down spike fast hand at the end.
Yeah, that part especially. That's just my steez.
Next one, I'm gonna go level 9, the bird super flamingo. Just because, like, I
the easy-
remember,
easy
what was it,
trick.
2,
Easy
3 years
trick.
ago
That's
when Bonds did the lighthouse super flamingo,
2015.
and
yeah.
I remember.
the
Yeah.
lighthouse one.
I don't know what
Was it?
level it
Yeah.
was then.
I think it was 9 or 10. Like, definitely higher.
Wow.
It
I
was.
think
It might have been a 10 actually.
Yeah,
You're
I
right,
think it was
because it was
10,
also
yeah.
the most ruthless part of
Oh,
that trick
yes,
was the
at the
fucking
end.
inward falling in at the
Oh,
end,
yeah,
dude.
definitely.
It was like, not only did you do super flamingo, but you got to do inward falling in. That fucked everyone, dude. It was fucking such a little like. Oh, I loved that. That was like the icing on the cake. That trick was good. Yeah, that was round 2. Let's take it to round 3. Cody, you got another one?
I would say the level 12, the So's trick, the triple moon circle,
12.
fast juggle,
Oh,
triple
yes.
hippie flip, swap spike.
Yeah, that is a fucking trick, man. That is a fucking trick.
Yeah.
That's some shit. Oof.
Funny thing is though, but he filmed his clip vertically.
Oh shit!
So
What was he
vertically.
filming for?
Yeah.
Know
No,
Yeah.
I don't know, his friend probably filmed, but like his phone was definitely vertical. Yeah, like, you know, like,
Yeah.
what are you, like, amateur, you know?
No, it's not like he used to be the world champion or anything, you know?
So I had to, like, move around the picture and, like, you know, do the, like,
should have told him to
a lot
retake
of
it.
editing
Yeah.
through it.
You had to work your Kota magic.
No, he said he's super busy with schools and after schools and shit. So, like, he's like, I
So
can't
then-
do it.
So cut it.
Too busy. Yeah.
You know,
It's
but
a good trick, though. It is a good trick.
that was a really good trick. So, like, we can't just
And
not.
As well as
Used it,
I
right?
did not notice
Yeah,
that it was
exactly.
filmed vertically. So good job editing, Kota. I had no idea about that.
All right. Well, since we're into this fucking level 12s and 11s and shit, one of my favorite of those ones is Misu's trick.
Oh yeah.
That one's fucking crazy. The fast hand bird goes to lean house, trade stunt, playing fast hand. Some
Ghost
hard
lean?
ash
I have
shit.
no idea.
Ghost lean.
Yeah, dude. I fucking did it once when we were hanging out in Hiroshima. I fucking was fucking with it, and
man.
I never got the stunt afterwards, but the fact that I got it to lean house intentionally, I was just like, "Ooh,
That shit
ooh."
is so
I
intense.
was sick. I was hyped.
How she understands.
Yeah, dude. But that's why it's a level fucking 11 and 12. That's
yes,
why,
it's
man.
level 10. It only used to be up to
Yeah.
level 10. Everyone's probably flipping out when there's like, wait, 11, 12? Shit was intense. And then there's still like the
dude.
throwaway tricks
Stage
that you
only
can have in
shit.
there too. Or back up. There you go.
Backup jerks. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's also
Oh,
a game
man.
changer for the World Cup stuff too. That was
What
a huge
else
difference.
is there? Yeah.
Still
I
scrolling
mean,
the list to find one.
Around Denmark is just a classic.
That is a classic.
Yeah,
I liked
yeah.
that that one was done by Yui and Yua, two of the little Chrome girls.
So that's
That's
definitely
good.
a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Okay. This
All
one
right.
will be mine. Swirl to airplane, because
Swirl the airplane.
Oh yeah.
that's fucking hard to do if you don't understand string tricks. And it's a level 4. It's right next to Around
Yeah.
USA. Or Sweet Special. I'm garbage at that.
And that's one of
Yeah.
those tricks that's like, who's it easy for? Who's it hard for?
Sweet
Mhm.
Special, dude, I cannot get the Dama back on Big Cup. Like, I can't get it on fucking Big Cup. Wrap shit around my finger. Yeah.
It's a hard part.
Around the spike, and it just won't sit on Big Cup.
Well, something's afoot there, but I don't know.
It's so,
hard.
yeah. Swirl to airplane is really tough, especially straight to airplane. I remember when I first started getting swirls
Yeah, it's
down,
a pain in the ass.
it would always, like, naturally go one turn airplane. It would flip on me.
Hmm. That trick is also in the kendama kente in expert, I believe, in one of the levels of expert. And that one is one that people always get tripped up on doing those because it's a hard thing. Like, I do swirls all the fucking time, but I usually do swirl to like swing spike or swirl swap to spike or
Right.
swap airplane. I never do it straight to airplane.
Yeah.
It's such a bitch to do it straight to
Yeah,
airplane.
yeah.
And that's why I
Yeah.
never do it. So like doing it in the kente, I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
really? I only get 5 tries at this shit?
Just like any kind of spacewalk, no matter the rotation of spacewalk, it's just straight to just airplane is so fucking hard.
Yeah.
You
Hell
gotta
yeah.
kill the
That's-
momentum,
So,
right?
yeah.
So that's why
Yeah,
it's,
that little
it's a hard part.
anti-pull.
Yeah.
Oh man, if anyone wants to see some prime examples on how to kill it, go watch some old school Crom videos, Mateus
Yeah,
and
dude.
shit. Oh man, it's so
Oh, yeah.
good.
They steez
Yeah.
that shit out. I mean, watch the old fucking Akimoto Son's 20-year kendama anniversary
Oh
edits.
my lord,
He does,
Open
like,
4.
If you want, there's this week's fucking Dama Nerds homework
That-
for you guys. Go
yes.
check that shit out because that's some shit.
Dominor's homework.
4-parter, I believe. The reason I thought of it is because he does, what is it, 8-turn spacewalk or some shit.
Yeah, it was a lot. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's a
Just
that thing
hooked
is
it.
fucking whip. And like the shot is like the camera must be 100 feet away from him. He looks like a fucking ant whipping a grain of rice in the air, but it's fucking
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah. And then just the airplane, man.
Yeah, dude. Anyway, we never finished. I said 5 tricks. We only got 3 down. So
okay.
we need 2 more
Man.
from each of
Okay.
us. So let's keep going around the circle. Kota, what you got?
It's kind of hard, but I would say the can flip juggle spike, the Mateo chance.
Whoa.
You know,
Mateo
infamous
Chance.
infamous Mateo chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool that like they brought back the Mateo Chance as well as the Sweet Specials. Like everybody's got their trick that has their name in it. Everybody's kind of doing that
Right.
this year. It's kind of
Yeah.
like very, very like on point kind of
Wasn't
shit.
the Mateo? It's a step up from the past, wasn't it?
No, it's the
Is
same
it the
thing.
same exact
the
thing?
Can flip juggle to spike. Yeah, it's the same one.
I thought it was only one juggle. like the first time I saw it.
No,
It was like Ken flip, juggle, Ken flip, spike. I thought.
No?
that one's a classic one too, but that's not the Mateo chance. No, the
Okay,
Mateo's
okay.
got an extra
Yeah.
juggle at the end.
Yeah. That was from 2016, level 8.
Mm. Yeah, you would know. For anybody who doesn't know, Kota knows every one of these tricks by number on the list because this guy has to stand there while he's judging and tell the judges which trick it was when they do it.
Oh,
So it'll be like,
yeah.
and he doesn't have time to say like, oh, he did bird juggle
Like,
to bird
yeah.
to spike to tap to juggle to fast hand.
Well, let me
he doesn't
just
have time to say
double
that shit.
check
He's
the
like,
list
so he's
to
like
make sure.
level 8-2, level 6-4, level 10-1, like that, like boom boom boom. The motherfucker has little cue cards and shit. And I remember last year I was like helping you fucking.
Oh shit!
I was like testing you, giving you a little. It wasn't no like he didn't get my shirt off when he got one right or anything. You know, he's not that lucky, but he did pretty good though. I will say that.
Yeah.
So,
I gotta start
props to
making
that one.
those like flashcards again this year. Yeah.
Yeah, bud. Yeah,
Study.
fuck.
Study,
Yes,
study,
you're
study.
already on the numbers though. You can tell.
Yeah.
We're just like, oh yeah, this trick, and you're like on it. You're like, yeah, level 8-4. Yeah,
Yeah. You know who did it?
that one.
Yeah, I know. Like, I remember them, like, what trick, who
Yeah.
did it, kind of thing.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, like we were saying, nobody's seen that shit more than you have. So
Yeah,
like,
Right.
true.
yeah. Yeah, and speaking of fours, it's my number 4 turn. So I'm gonna go with Ernie's trick, the faster than gravity to lighthouse. That is a great
yeah,
trick.
Yeah.
That is a great trick, yeah.
Yeah, and it opens up a lot of doors for the greasers. If anybody noticed that, the fucking can I shorten
Yeah.
my string during my run? People want to fucking take it and wrap the string around the Cerado so that the ball sits closer when you hang it. So that literally, if you do it enough, like where my problem with that is where do you draw the line? You know, like you
Yeah.
can't say like yes, but only
Right,
twice
right.
because there's no string length
Exactly,
thing.
yeah.
So like. I could literally do it where like I wrap it to the point where I'm holding the can, but the tom is actually sitting in the base cup, so it's not really a fast handle light. It's just like I just
Yeah.
drop it. You know, it's like, so does
Right.
that count? Like I don't know. So greasers, quit being greasy. Quit, get your fucking fingers out of the cookie jar. Quit
Get
greasing.
my thing with anything with faster than gravity is how people kind of like for a split second will pop their body up or their arm
Just
up
a little bit.
just a little
Yeah.
bit.
Tiny bit,
And it's
right?
like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm positive that they don't even know that they're doing it.
No,
Yeah.
totally. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
an unconscious.
It's like,
just like
Don't move.
that's
at
how
all.
you start when you play
Just
kendama, right?
Go straight
You
down.
gotta fight gravity
Yeah.
to start out. So yeah. For the faster than gravity shit, you gotta like reach up as high as you possibly fucking can to start out with. That way, there's no
On your
way,
toes.
even if you don't want to, you can't go
Right.
up any further. You're already up at the top. You can't pull over any farther. He's already pulled over. Sorry.
But Kota, you're gonna say something.
But but this year we actually made a new rule about faster than gravity that you cannot adjust string length. It's a new
Okay.
rule.
Mhm.
So you can't actually rub the string or like adjust the string length during the competition. I mean, for the faster than gravity, yeah.
Yeah, and that came up also in the FKC. There was some people talking about that, and some people were saying how they do that. So some, like for example, someone who does a lot of juggles, plays a really long string, makes the juggle tricks really easily. But then when it comes time to do one of those spacewalk tricks we are just talking about, you're kind of fucked with that
Yeah.
big long string. So it's easier for them to wrap it once or twice around the Cerado to do that spacewalk trick in a competition, like
Quickly,
an
yeah,
open
yeah.
style competition, right? Of course, because if it was like a flow style, then there's no fucking way you could flow from
Right.
one to the other. Or if it
Unless
was
you're Jake
like
Wayne's
a trick where it
wrapping
was
it.
like lightning drop to like double juggle. Yeah, or like that's different though. That's like he's not wrapping it with his
Yeah.
other hand. He's like doing
Yeah.
that's part of the trick, right? That's some old school Shimadera shit, the fucking 7 deadly swords dance
yeah.
move that he has. I don't know if you guys haven't seen that, you got to see it. It's some good shit. We talked about Shima on the last episode, and it's in those extreme kendama edits. But yeah, so that was my trick, that faster than gravity lighthouse. As long as nobody greases it, I'm gonna
Yeah.
love seeing that trick at KWC. So shout out Ernie for
Right,
that
right.
one.
Over to me.
All right, but what you got for your number
I'm
4?
gonna
MJ?
go with a
Yeah.
high level that I can do around 1, 2, 3 jumping stick, level 10.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, level
And it's
10.
funny though,
yeah,
'cause,
that's
like,
a good
I
one.
saw it and I was like, oh yeah, I could do that, and I started practicing it, Then I was like, holy shit, small cup to airplane is fucking hard. Like
Yeah,
that
dude.
weird angle, your hand is, turned over to get that small cup, and then lofting it up
Yeah.
out of that to come back into airplane. That took a little bit to get used to.
Oh yeah. It's just that around Denmark stees, right? You got to get that hole in the right spot, and then it's just that little
Exactly.
around Denmark scoop.
And that's something that's like, I'm almost surprised about that it was a level 10, because I was like, that doesn't seem too hard.
But it's really long,
That's-
right?
Yeah.
Time
Yeah.
consuming
That's-
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's something I've noticed with tricks this year too. There's a couple higher level ones. That one, and then another one that I gotta say, this is probably my least favorite trick on the list, but like it's not a bad trick. It's just really long. It's the 10 juggle the spike. Where like it's the same shit, where it's like not super hard, but it's like a combo, and it's like a long thing, and like if you get to 9 and you fuck it up, or if you get to that triple J
True.
stick and you fuck it up, then you've wasted like
Yeah,
15 seconds
yeah.
of your like precious time that you have to do this, right? So it's, and then like, are you gonna do it again?
Right.
Like, and if you're in the finals, I guess you have the choice or not. But if not, then like, do you go to your
Yeah,
backup trick, like,
That's a good point.
or do you just keep grinding it? So that's a whole nother like level to the competition aspect of
Yeah.
it, which is interesting, and which goes into like making the
Right,
levels
yeah.
of the tricks.
If it's
right?
going to take you longer to do, it's not that difficult. But yeah, there goes your time. So if you fuck up at the end, there goes
Yeah.
your chance of getting that higher score.
Yeah.
All right, Kota, your last one.
Mine. The last one. It's kind of hard.
To explain, to do.
Like which one is
No.
my favorite? Like a lot of
Uh.
I really like a lot of tricks from here. That's why it's in the list.
That's why I said 5 and not 3, because it's harder to pick only like 3 of them. Yeah, I figured with 5 we could get a few of the good ones. Of course, you're not going to get all of them, but
Oh, I think I really like the C. Frazier one. The lightning drop, swap, can flip, down spike,
Ooh.
fast hand.
that is a good trick.
Yeah. And he does it so clean. Like
Yeah, classic
like,
C. Frazier.
Yeah, Frazier's fast hand is so clean. It's just
Yeah.
like too good.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and like that was MKO. I filmed him, and he's like, "Yeah, I think it's gonna take about like 10 minutes, Lace," and he just did it in like less than a minute. I
He's
guess.
a monster. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like boom. I'm like, hell yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
All right, so moving on to my last one. I guess if I have to pick just one, I'm gonna go for a high level one, because why not? I'm gonna pick that Zach Gallagher, that triple fast catch to fucking stilt.
Oh, hell.
That is some
fuck yeah.
shit right there. That is a trick. It's so fucked. I want to do that one so bad, but I'm just
Kota,
gonna
what
break a
level's
finger grinding that one. Fuck.
That's 12.
Level 12.
12. Level 12.
Oh,
Yep.
man. Wait.
Those big bangers.
Yeah, that's a hard ass trick for sure.
Yeah, dude. Number 12,
12,
like
9.
9?
Triple
9,
space swap,
yeah.
fast swap, handle saw, one turn spike. No.
Yeah. I think you're
No.
looking at an old list, maybe.
No. What? I thought maybe, but no. Any case, I know what you're talking about. I've seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that... Yeah, it's a good trick, man. It's really hard.
No.
And one thing too, since we're talking about the level 11s and 12s, there's another new rule too this year with 11s and 12s, is there not?
Yeah,
Kota?
there is. Yeah. So this year, starting this year, if you lace 11 and 12, we will give player bonus points, which is
Bonus
30.
points.
Yeah, 30 for level 11 and 50 for 12. Yeah, level 12.
Yeah. So 30 extra bonus points.
Yeah, so you basically get 151 points if you lace level 11 stage, and
Yeah.
194.
Okay, so it's
For
just on
12.
stage. But you can only do them
Yeah.
on stage.
Well, you can't
Okay,
do exactly. You can't do 11s and 12s in the prelims anyway, so it's
Whoa.
only on the stage.
Yep.
So yeah, I think that's an interesting rule because it like brings incentive for people to try the bangers, right? So it's like, are you gonna go for broke and like really try and fucking just win by hitting the bangers, or are you gonna play it safe and hit it like a shit ton of level 6s and hope that works out? You know?
Whoa.
That's crazy because that's a big difference, man.
Yeah.
194 points for level 12, whereas a level 10 is 100 points. That's almost double, right? From a level 10, like that's a lot of points in the grand scheme of just this. Like the most points ever scored was 1,400, right?
True, it's true.
Yeah.
By Nick Gallagher last year.
14 something, yeah.
Yeah, it was just over.
So this year it's gonna be.
Yeah, so I mean, 200 points, like it's the same thing too, where like the handing tricks rule. Like if you hand a trick and then keep going and pretend like you didn't, then you get minus 200 points off of your score, right? The same thing where 200 points is a lot of points.
So and another rule is if you hand twice on the stage, you'll get disqualified this year. So do not hand people. Do not.
Oh
hand,
man, are you gonna have
know?
like a bouncer just come up on stage, or a giant cane that comes out and just grabs a person around the neck and just pulls them
That's
off?
fucking hilarious. Yeah, that's hilarious. We should do that. Just get Wyatt to do it. Wyatt will do it.
You remember like Soul Train? Like the
Give him a
Apollo?
cane.
Dude comes out and just tap dancing him away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You
gotta get that,
like a
like,
piano
That
playing
what
and
is
shit.
it?
Yeah.
Corn straw hat or some shit.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the little
dude.
lifty thing with the fucking
Yeah.
definitely.
Wyatt to do it.
Yeah, this is definitely. All
Yeah.
right, Wyatt, you better start hat shopping, bud.
Who's gotta work on
I'll
those
look for the
tap
cane.
dancing
I'll let you
skills.
know. I'll slide in those DMs, let you know about that cane, bro.
Oh, shit. And then my final would be around, because when I saw it, I was like, "No, you're not going." Oh, you did. Around candle handle stall, Nonoka.
Ooh, yeah, Nonoka's. That's a good one.
Nanoka's
Yeah.
trick, yeah, that's a good one.
Hell yeah. There's a couple candle handle tricks this year, too.
No.
Like Wyatt's was a gnarly one, too. What is it? It's like airplane triple swap to candle handle.
Oh yeah, level 12,
Yeah. Yeah, this is a 12.
11.
Nonoka's is what, like 10?
level 11.
11, yeah.
Yeah.
They're both pretty high level.
But that
Some
shit
high-level
is so
candles.
ridiculous. Oh my god! To go back to it, come on.
Yeah, dude,
Just
it's hard.
normal handle stall is pretty hard.
Yeah.
But doing Odawara Chochin, the Japanese name for that, man.
Yeah, Nonoka's crazy. She got those little hands, you know. I feel like the candle's like almost like holding a little bass cup for her, you know, like it's not so small. Maybe that's just my excuse, but I swear
Right.
it's easier for her than it is for
Because
me,
it's
man.
like the point of where you're
Yeah.
holding the ken and the amount of ken that you're holding, and think about the balance of it. The Tama is so far away from that point
Yeah.
where you're holding it. That shit's just so hard.
Yeah, because was it last year in 2018 when it was the candle handle stall trade spike? Was it, or was it the year before? I can't
That
remember.
was that was Trade Spike was last year. It was level 7.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. A lot of people did that trick. I tried that trick too. It's like I remember doing it and like having to pinch so fucking hard, and it was like a shitty one to grind because you're just pinching this fucking little spike the
Yeah,
whole time,
yeah.
and it's like fuck, ow, like this, my hand's not used to that, right?
And we also had Candle Handle Stole juggle back to Candle Handle Stole last year.
That's
That was-
true. I
that was
forgot
11
about that.
too, yeah.
That was no.
Was
Also-
that
well,
was
yeah.
that Nonoka's trick?
Yeah. Nanoka
Yeah,
did
it was.
Too.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was.
man.
I am
Shit's
not
hilarious.
surprised.
I think I still remember the face after she gets it. She's just like, nah.
Yeah, she's just like, yeah, I did it.
All right, nice. So that's our top 5 favorites. How about the one is there one you disagree with the most? Because I know that there are a lot of people have been voicing their opinion online, because that's like the place to just do that, say whatever you want to say
Oh yeah.
about a trick that shouldn't be on there or is too difficult, or just talking shit, because like, who the fuck's gonna beat that? Do that on stage?
I don't know.
Nah.
But That's where that comes in, like I was saying before, though, where like everybody plays so differently that there's no fucking way to say that this trick is easier than that trick or that this trick shouldn't be there, because there is people that'll do those. Like, you know, like nobody thought that anyone was going to do Alex Roush's level 12. Like, was it last year?
Handle.
The fucking roll to like handle from like it's ring stall.
The rolling
to, like
hop.
the little cradle
Dude.
thing. Yeah, that
So
trick
ridiculous.
is fucked, man. And like, what, 3 or 4 people did it? Like,
yeah, that was 2017. Level 12, 10.
Yeah.
The last trick.
yeah, 12, 10. Yeah.
I remember
It's a fucked up trick.
watching that shit through the live stream at my house, like flipping out when Nonoko busted that out and did that first tee. I was like, no. Everyone was like, Nobu couldn't even stand on stage anymore from watching that shit.
Yeah,
No.
dude. If it was Bonds, he would have tackled him.
Catch and flow.
Like he did at Catch and Flow that one year. That was fucking awesome. He gets up off him.
Just
He's like,
hilarious.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. I was very excited.
But
that was such a good moment.
Yeah, dude. It was so funny.
But so the one trick I hear a lot of people bitching about is tightrope. Tightrope being on there. Level 12, right? And
Level 12.
I know like Moti from the Sulab Pro team, I've seen him play so many times, and he's, you know, right in my neighborhood. So when I see him play, I know he's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I know he can do that, no problem. So when I see a bunch of people online being like, no way, no one's gonna do that. Why even? It's totally possible. And I guess maybe they don't just have people that can do it. I mean, it is ridiculous. It's a fucking ridiculous trick.
It is ridiculous. It's a hard trick. Yeah, but that's your grind, and it's not so hard. Maybe, you know, like Coop does those like every try, like Moti does them like every try. There's a handful of people that we could probably name.
So
I can't think of any more, but
they're gonna get that trick or get far enough to be on stage and then do that trick. More power to them. Just fucking do it. Yeah. That's what we want to see. We want to see crazy shit on stage.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what people get stoked about, right? I feel like a lot of the people that bitch about the tricks and shit are like people that don't even come to World Cup and are just kind of like
won't even place. Like,
you know, they're
most
just
of
like
us aren't gonna place. Like when I go to World Cup, I'm there to have a good time. I'm gonna try to push myself to see how well I can do personally. But I know it's like I'm not gonna fucking get anywhere near the top like 100.
Yeah, I'm just fucking always hoping for that wild card. You know, there's always a fucking wild
that
card.
Sweet
sneaking
Canadian
in.
wild card that past few times. Rick.
That's right. I got that sweet fucking Canadian blood flowing through my veins, bud. And Rick fucking shit the bed the one year. Let me have it. I got lucky. I got that fucking triple UFO right at the buzzer. Fucking.
Oh man,
it was good.
But yeah, that's another thing. Wild cards. Just grabbing people from like, just to make it very international, like the top 16? It's more than 16?
I don't remember how many there is. I don't know.
Top 36.
Yeah,
top 36.
There's a bunch of wild cards. Now there's even new wild
but there's
cards.
A bunch of different wild cards. The way the wild cards are offered to any country that doesn't get a representative through the rank, like the qualifying rounds. But they have to be of a certain level.
Oh,
like it can't be like they scored 5 points or 10 points, you know, and then they get on. But they're the only person from this country, so they get to go on stage. That happened once, and then the poor guy
Italy.
was not ready for
poor
the
Italy.
The Italian guy.
Yeah, dude. He didn't seem like he was having a good time up there, man. And everyone was just kind of like, first person to go. And we're like,
yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
Sorry, dude.
Sorry.
Shit.
So that's why we actually made the draw the line.
How good,
Since 2016, it's
yeah,
you have to get 60 points, minimum. At least 60 points.
Yeah.
To get picked by a wild card.
It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
which is legit.
Yeah,
man, it is such a huge fucking amount of. It's a big list of tricks that you have to go through. Kota, you and everyone at the Gloken office. I was shocked because before they were going out, I mean, when they were going out, when we recorded the last episode with Jake, you came back to the Dama house so tired, like, oh, I was editing for the past like 18 hours trying to get this shit out. And like every day the new levels were coming out. And after I was talking with Rod and I was like, don't you guys already have this shit done and ready to roll? And like all Kota's got to do is grab those clips and put them together and put some weird DJ music onto it and then throw it on YouTube. And Rod's like, no, they just decided that shit like a few days ago. I was like, what? Like, is that normal? Is that just being ill prepared? Or do you guys like want to do it last minute before the trick lists are put out? Like a week before that, this is when we're going to go through the 500 entries we have and figure out which are going to be the top 120.
Well, we wanted to do that, but after I make the video, right, we go through and then like, damn, this tricks looks really hard in this level kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also like this tricks looks kind of easy in this level compared to other tricks. So we kind of like switched them, and also, one time I think it was 2016. No, 2017. Is that the year you qualified, Rod?
Yeah, 2017. Yeah.
Yeah, 2017. You got the triple UFO, right? So that year, I think triple UFO was level 8, and we had so many juggle tricks in level 8 that year. And after we made the trick video, and we were like, damn, there are so many juggle tricks, and like we should have different tricks in level 8. So we were like, what should we put in the list? And also like, who can we find to film it like today, like in 2 hours? So and then like we asked a couple people, and Doug actually laced triple UFO in like, I don't know, 30 minutes after Hajime asked. So
hell yeah.
So basically that video was filmed that day and put into the trick video, and like released that day too.
Hell yeah. So thanks for that one, Duck.
Yeah. So basically I edit the video a day before the trick the trick level releases. So I'm editing until like, I don't know, like 1 p.m. in Japan time, and release them at like around like 3-4 p.m. in Japan time.
Anyone follows Kota on Instagram, you'll see he's like, posting now, check it, it's going out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you won't see it now till next year, but yeah. Yeah, plus the mountain of Red Bulls and shit that you go through. Oh man,
I remember that. Yeah, that looks so bad for you. Almost as bad as playing 18 hours of Minecraft every day.
I was going to make a joke about that.
Yeah, definitely. I actually went through, 7 monsters and 1 Red Bull and bunch of coffee. And Tomotsu gave me, I don't know what kind of medicine, but like some crazy like Chinese medicine. Like, is
it the golden ball thing?
The golden ball thing, yeah.
Oh, he gave you some of those. Oh, yeah. That's like it's like gallstones from a cow.
Yeah.
Or some shit. It's like, that's what it is.
Oh, that is.
I was with him when he got them.
Yeah, those are like, it's actually like covered with the gold flakes too, and like.
Yes.
Yeah,
real gold.
Yeah, real gold flakes.
Yeah. Some Chinese herbal medicines.
Yeah, each piece costs about like $35 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how expensive it is. But I had some of those, and I actually went through 2 weeks of grinding.
Because you were pretty much releasing them one after the other every day, 1 through 12. Yeah,
it was one every day.
Yeah, I started editing. I think it was like April 15th, I started
Damn.
editing all the videos.
Oh, damn.
And I actually went through 1 to 5 and released 1 to 5 on 20th and started making 6 and released 6 on next day,
Right, yeah.
7, like continuing on.
Damn.
Yeah, boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom, boom. And released everything on 27th. Yeah, level 12
Woo.
on 27th. Yeah.
Yeah, I've already heard a few times, but there's been an
Yeah, that's
evolution
some
in
shit.
the BGM that's been used for these trickless videos. I remember in the past they were pretty
Yeah.
garbage, and depending on your taste of music, they could have stayed garbage. But I see that with a specific DJ. Is there a DJ that you guys work with or have made a contract with to make music for, or you just borrow music from this one artist for the videos?
So until last
Yeah.
year, we had some music from DJ Baku, right? He was the main DJ on the stage, so we used his music. But this year, we got all the songs from Demo Funk. You know who it
Yeah,
is?
I
shout
don't know.
out
I don't know
Demo.
I know
You don't know
Devo.
who it is?
Dan Mo.
Dan Mo.
Dan Mo.
Oh, there you go.
He's a kendama player. He lives
that's
in
pretty cool.
Portland. He's a good dude.
All right.
Yeah, he used
All
to be
right.
sponsored
And
by
he DJs.
Friday Kendama, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't he?
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Well, all right.
He makes
okay.
funky tunes.
Probably not
funky
liking
beats,
my
as you heard.
previous comments about past. It's just not my cup of tea.
Well, you were talking about past events.
Well, I mean,
but you were
personally,
talking about
yeah,
past years, right?
It's
Not
just
this
not my
year.
jam overall. So, I would be definitely with down with a no BGM trick list, just like wind sounds and people just breathing heavily and lacing. Personally,
Really? It sounds
just
so like
solid.
Japanese that way,
Focus.
or some shit.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know. Like I imagine like the JKA trick list is like that. You know, you got like 3 seconds of like hearing that wind whistle while he's holding that lighthouse and doesn't spike it.
Oh. But that's cool. So, did you reach out to him to get the music?
Zawa did.
All right. So, is that going to be a new thing? Maybe in the future, music submissions.
That'll be hype.
That would be pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Because
Yeah.
we are also in need of music too
Yeah.
every year, and it was
Or
sick.
even, dude,
You know.
even music submissions for the World Cup itself to be played on stage.
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna say Demo was at the World Cup last
Ooh.
year, and he was like for a little while he was working the sound booth with Zawa and shit. He was DJing live like at the event. Not that it wasn't like a big like advertised thing or anything. He just had his stuff and was just like,
Plug
yeah,
up,
fucking
yeah.
let's do it.
Yeah, I think he was doing that for the freestyle comp. Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Live DJing. That was
Nice,
kinda
nice.
sick.
That's cool. I mean, well, yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know. Moving over to the people who are in the videos now from the list. Let's see, the first, second, third, fifth. Pretty much to the fifth. There are some famous Japanese talent, comedians, musicians, actors that are in that shit.
Yeah.
And that's really, really fucking cool to see, especially for the Japanese community.
For the people who know who they are.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Because we mentioned TJ Ko.
Yeah.
It's
Ko. Yeah. It's Ko. Yeah.
It's Ko.
Who starts off trick list at the first level. Whoa, Kendama World Cup 2019. Like, oh man, he is so intense.
That was pretty solid impression.
Yeah, that
is,
was pretty good.
a famous 80s band. He was the DJ for that band. This band had one singer and 3 dancers. And that was the band.
Sick.
TRF.
TRF. And the music is garbage. So bad. I mean, it's 80s music, and I'm down with 80s music, but this isn't good. This is just like popular shit. It's like for the radio. It's so not cool. But still, nonetheless, he is super popular, and he's always got those sunglasses on. But that is one.
Oh my god, yeah.
There is comedians. There's a bunch of different comedians that I know their faces more than their names. So, Coach, can you list some of them off? There's Kimoto Takehiro, TKO.
Oh yeah, that's a TKO, which is also a famous comedian in Japan. And yeah, he did the Easy Big Cup Spike.
Easy Big Cup Spike.
So basically, you put the Dama on the can with using your hand and you just spike it. That's level 1.
Yeah.
You don't have to just pull up big cup. You just put it on. Yeah.
Yeah. That level 1.
And also a comedian from Yoshimoto Shinkigeki, which is like, I don't know, it's like a comedy show in Osaka, and he's the one of the guy doing takoyaki.
Oh yeah. Now, I remember meeting him a long time ago, and I didn't know he was a comedian. I thought he was just a dude playing kendama with other people. He's like, oh, from Osaka. I was like, oh, cool. Hey.
Yeah, he's actually pretty good at kendama too.
He's got a few videos on YouTube of him talking about kendama, reviewing shits. It's funny.
Yeah.
That's sick. I've met a bunch of people like recently just being in Japan and going to all the stuff, like doing the Kohaku thing and at NHK and shit. I've met all these people that are like these famous Japanese people, but I have no fucking idea who any of these people are. I've never seen them in anything. I've never and I'm like with a group of Japanese people and they're all just like, oh, it's like this person, it's like the Japanese Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, like, or some shit, and I'm just like, oh, cool. Hey, what's up, man? Like, like, I don't know who the fuck you are.
Of course.
I always get a fucking, it's always so funny to me. I laugh my ass off every time. Because people are like, you know who that is, right? And I'm like, no. No, dude. I don't know fucking clue.
Who else is in that? There's another comedian, Waki.
Waki from, he did the Rising Dragon Spike,
That's like a trick that nobody knows about in North America or any part of the world besides Japan.
Yeah, Hiryu Noboriken.
Rising Dragon is the literal translation of that trick. But yeah, that dude is funny. Sick. I remember there's this one clip that he, this one TV show where he, it's a dokiri, like a surprise show, like punks thing, and they would have people, usually like girls from an idol group or something. They would go into a waiting room and they were pretending like, okay, we're going to be on the next show, so please wait here for a second. And she's just waiting for her manager to come in, and all of a sudden the lights go out and it's fucking black. She can't see shit. But of course there's night vision goggles on the camera, night vision camera.
Night vision cameras.
And you see, she's like, oh, what do I do? Maybe trying to go turn on the lights, or sometimes they're so scared they just don't even move. I can't see shit, so I can't move. Shouldn't move. But then this dude, this comedian, Waki, just has his underwear on, like tighty whities on, and he's so greased up. It's so gross. And he slides out from a locker in that room. And the whole thing is like, get as close as he can to her. And then right when he's in the perfect spot, there's people who can see them, like who see that it's going down. And they're like, all right, turn on the lights now. And Wacky's like almost straddling her. Dude, it's a fucking... She has no idea.
But she has no idea.
And it's crazy because he can't see anything either. You see him, he's like, he can't see anything. He has his arms out in front of him. He's trying to find where he's walking. He's like, there's a table. Quietly gets on the fucking table and like does this back arch spider crab thing. Oh,
What the fuck?
it is
Man,
so
Japanese TV, man. Japanese TV
good.
is
So entertaining.
very
At least that
interesting.
Definitely.
surprise punks kind of thing. Oh, it's always the best. So I was excited to see him. I've seen him on other
That's funny.
TV shows here where they talk about kendama, or they get famous people to do some specific tricks to see how good they are. With kendama, and he's been on a few times. Like, oh, kendama, hey, we have a common hobby there, sir.
Yeah, definitely. He has, I don't know, three
Nice.
Dan,
Oh, really?
third Dan from JKA, I guess.
Ooh.
Third or second, I don't know which, but like he's pretty good at kendama.
Yeah.
Like,
Takes some
Yeah.
skills. Yeah.
There
yeah.
you go. Dude, yeah. Then other actors and shit. Oh, there's a bunch of
There
people.
you go.
And then sometimes, I remember
Yeah.
a few times they even come to World Cup or Catch and Flow. These people come. Yeah.
yeah.
Little special guest
Yeah.
appearance or some shit. Oh, yeah. For the people who like extreme music, level 5, Maximum the Hormone, the bass player.
Oh yeah.
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 Which,
Yeah.
Right?
He's a cool dude. I like that guy. I hung out with him, and he came out for
Nice.
dinner with me and Zawa and Tomotsu the one night.
I'm sure
Good
you guys
dude.
bonded over,
Yeah.
the hairstyle too.
He also, yeah, there
Oh,
was
no
that. He also
shit.
makes Game Boy music. So like we were both like nerding out, but like he uses a different program than I usually do. He uses Nano Loop, and I usually use LSDJ. So,
Oh.
but he wants to learn LSDJ, and I want to learn Nano Loop. So we were just like, oh, let's hang out.
Nice. It's a little lesser
Yeah.
known fact about Rod Dama. He makes Game Boy music from his Game Boy.
Yeah. Including the little intro track on these Dama Nerd things. That one's all me.
Oh, yes. If you did not know, Rod made that shit.
Welcome
use it
to
for your
the
ringtone?
Dama Nerds.
Yeah. If you want to use it as a ringtone, mail $5 to Rod at the Dama
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Or you can just buy me a beer later next time I see you or some shit like that.
Word.
I'll take
Oh,
IOUs
man,
via
so-
Facebook Messenger instead of $5 in the mail too. That's fine.
Yeah, that works. But man, it's such an intense thing to tackle every year.
Yeah, the World Cup, man.
not only
it
setting
is
up the World Cup, but
World Cup.
choosing all these tricks. Yeah, is a very, very intense thing. So good shit,
Thank you.
Kota. Good shit, Tomotsu. Everyone else in the
Ooh, we
Gloken
did
office
it!
figuring this shit out. Yeah,
But it's
Oats
not
got
the
it.
end
I
though.
mean,
Yeah,
this is
it's
the
not
easy
the end.
part's
Like
over.
we still haven't
Yeah,
had the
this is
big part of like hosting an event. That's like the biggest part.
yeah.
Yep.
You still
Yeah.
have to clear the whole area within a 5-block radius of
Oh
forklifts.
no!
Oh, yeah?
Don't start
You can't-
talking about that shit though.
bring a few extra security.
Yeah,
Onto
no
the
more
premise?
lightning rod.
Yeah.
No more forklift.
No more lightning rods.
No more skateboarding.
No more skateboarding in the hallways. Yeah.
Oh man.
None of that.
Yeah.
Nothing but bangers, kendama tricks on stage. That's it.
Yeah, dude. Can't wait to see that shit.
Hell yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm stoked because the whole fucking squad comes together. That's like the coolest part is you get everybody together, all hanging out. We're all in Japan. We're in the motherland. It's a pilgrimage to the fucking homeland of where this shit that we love came from. And that's always
Yeah.
been my favorite part. It's fucking sick.
Right? Hang out together, sweat together,
Yeah,
bathe
fucking
together.
super sweat in Hiroshima in the goddamn summer.
Oh, yeah.
The Miyajima Island. That heat island.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, it is a fucking... It's like being in an oven.
Oh man. But I mean, at least you got deer to hang out with. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and to eat all your shit. Anything that you have hanging off you, anything you leave on the ground, yeah, fucking nibbled at least. Little fuckers. That's why I got...
Yeah.
That's why I got the little deer on my pro mod. Is just fucking eating a Dama. Those motherfuckers will eat everything.
Oh, word, is that why you have them there?
No, well, I mean, that's part of it, but like my Dama is like the Miyajima Island, like kind of. It's everyone on the pro team picked a spot that they liked to play kendama, and I just chose Miyajima, the summoning of the mighty Dama squad.
Right.
Right. Yeah. So like that was like a thing. It was like the deer, and Kristen designed the deer and fucking just eating the thing. I was like, yeah, that's fucking perfect. Little fucker eating the Dama.
Yeah.
Because
Nibble,
they will,
nibble.
dude. They'll fucking chew the shirt right off your fucking body if you let them.
Oh yeah. Gives you some good memories to look back at.
Unless you're like a little kid.
Remember
I've
that
seen
time
so
of
many
fucking
little
deer?
kids, man. Like shit like that where like little kids like with their mom and they get the little biscuits to feed the deer and they're all stoked and they feed the one deer and then all of a sudden there's 15 deer and they're just like running away the other way, fucking just tears fucking just flowing. They're screaming. There's a herd of deer chasing them and they're like, what? I'm just fucking like, holy shit. Like it's too good,
it
man.
happens always. Feeding deer, feeding ducks at a pond. Oh,
Yeah.
come at you.
They will, dude. You got to be careful with them wild animals.
Semi-wild animals, Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spoiled.
Fuck. Spoiled animals. Yeah, exactly. Fuck. Yeah, dude. Well, shit. We've been nerding out for a good chunk of time.
Hells yeah.
Yeah. I think it might just be the end of this here Nerdcast.
Episode
coming-
Yeah, that was sick. Yeah,
Episode
Dama
10. Yeah.
Awesome to have the kind of co-host, almost
Yeah.
like a semi-co-host because of Kota. How often you're just in the next
Yeah.
room when me
Yeah,
and
we-
Rod are recording.
Almost every time.
I'm like, oh yeah, Rod's recording tonight. Yeah, I'm just going to bed. Bye.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah.
But yeah, awesome to have you on
Thank you so much for having us.
in the studio. Finally, yeah,
Yeah.
dropping some knowledge about the videos for the Kendama World Cup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun talking with you guys for over like an hour and a half. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yo, and one more quick thing. Since we're talking about World Cup, a couple episodes ago, I said that I would do a little contest. Just wanted to remind
yes,
you nerds
you did.
about this contest because you have until World Cup. I've only gotten a few submissions. There's some good submissions, though.
Oh,
I'm not
really?
I'm not spilling the beans yet, but I got one in particular that's just like, that's some shit. So so far I've got someone in the running for it, so
Okay.
if you didn't hear it, go back and listen to it. But, a little like too long didn't read thing is that basically I want to hear your stories about wrecking shit with a Dama. I don't care if you hurt yourself, if you broke your mom's china, if you fucking put your kendama through your TV. I just want to hear the stories. Doesn't have to be a happy story. I just want to hear it. I want, the nerds got to have the knowledge. So let me know. Pick a winner, give you a little goodie basket from Japan. I don't know what's going to be in it yet, but it'll be some good shit. We'll figure it out. So yeah, get that shit into me. Don't be shy.
Yep.
Yeah, and you can do that either on Instagram or in comments of the YouTube, like wherever you feel. Hit me up on the Dama Nerds Instagram, my own personal Instagram, Raw Dama, whatever you want.
Right. Yeah. I would definitely say that that's true. We haven't mentioned it, and I really didn't think about it until now. Definitely DM. We don't want to share these out, right?
Yeah, DM's better. But if you
Yeah.
just like have this story, you just want, I don't like. If you want to throw it in the comments, that's fine.
No.
DM is better, but you might not win because you're spilling the beans. We want to talk about this shit. It's kind of better, but
Exactly. Right? we'll release some of these crazy stories off once everything is said and done with this competition.
Yeah, but I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. I just want to hear your story, so get them to me.
Right. All
Hell
right.
yeah. But yeah, that one last little thing, and I guess on that note, we don't really have much else to talk about for tonight. So it's been good nerding out with you fellow nerds this evening, Kota
Yes.
and MJ.
Yep.
It has. Dama Nerds. Hopefully you had a
Hells
good
yes.
time and enjoyed this episode. We'll see you back. We drop episodes every other week. So subscribe to us on iTunes or on YouTube as well. Some people have been asking about Spotify. We're looking into it. But if you can't find us, YouTube and the YouTube
iTunes.
and iTunes is the place to go. We have an Instagram account as well. so you can see what we post, some information, or that's a place that you can contact us.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget about our Patreon page. If you guys want to give back to the nerds, you want to, you got an extra $1 floating around or something, you want to help us out, we got to pay to host the podcast. So whatever you can help out with helps us out. It's that Kendertainment on Patreon.
Exactly.
So hit us up.
It's also linked up to the YouTube videos that I make. Again, for those of who are following, you've noticed that there's a lack of episodes because of my fucking computer is still in the gutter, and I'm trying to pull it out. Zombify this shit. Fucking Jizo zombify it. Bring it back to life. Easter has passed, but I still need more time for this to be resurrected.
It's been more than 3 days, bud. It's been more than 3 days.
It's coming, though. I got videos. I'm still recording videos in preparation when it comes back, but the Patreon's connected to that. There's cool tiers of different cool stuff that you can get if you decide to be a Patreon. But we're done here. Episode 10, Dama Nerds. Keep it clean.
Out!